Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy Black Otaku, and like I said, I just realized something. I don't really talk a lot. I call myself Black Otaku, but I don't talk about any anime for real. And well, there's something that's been on my mind for a while. I mean, I'm way caught up on Dragon Ball, and let's just say I grew up with Dragon Ball. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. If anything, Dragon Ball was like the gateway anime for me. It was either that or Pokemon. Let's just say my memory's a little bit fuzzy. I just do remember watching them both around the same time. Like, I remember I remember staying up late just to watch, the uncut versions of Dragon Ball or something like that. Or staying up, or trying to trying to get home quick from school to catch Pokemon or whatever. Or Beyblade or better yet, waking up early in the morning watching ABC Family or... Well, back in the day, it was called something else. But anyway, though, waking up that early, catching Beyblade before I catch the bus to go to school, I remember that. That was my shit. But today, this video is going to basically be about me if I rewrote Dragon Ball GT. I wouldn't say about rewriting. It's more like replacing characters, really. And the thing is, I think Dragon Ball GT gets a lot of flack. And by the way, it's well deserved, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like GT either. Like I said, the only thing cool about it was Super Saiyan 4. That was it. Well, for me anyway. Not to mention Super Saiyan 4, that particular version of it, that ain't even what Akira Toriyama really wanted to do with it. Like, he wanted to keep the hair gold. And I don't blame him. I would have kept it gold or maybe turned it silver just to make it look dope. I mean, mostly to signify that not only is Goku and Vegeta getting on in years, I'm like, it's been years, man. They getting old. Like, oh, you getting old, man. But like at the same time, it just makes it look like, wow, man, this is like the end all forms. Like this is before the whole Battle of Gods thing and everything. But anywho, now if I were to redo it, the way I would have done it was this. Instead of having Goku go with him, maybe have Goten, Trunks, Bulla, Pan, Oob to actually go along with them on that little journey. Their journey to find the Black Star Dragon Balls and everything. And yes, I've watched Dragon Ball GT. It's like after watching a couple of, actually watching that, I really want to mind wipe my brain from actually seeing that. But anywho, I would have done that, basically, instead of having it just be always about Goku. Like, maybe something to do with the Black Star Dragon Balls caused a weird effect, and maybe Goku can't leave the planet because, he has to figure out a way to keep everybody safe and everything. He's too busy instant transmissioning everybody off the planet, just in case Trunks and them don't make it back in time. Like, he's aware of the situation and everything, but, like, have some BS reason. It's like, maybe the Kai say, like, well, since such and such happened, they're the only ones that can get it. Like, since everyone was there in that, when that wish was made by Emperor Pilaf, because Pilaf mistaked Goten for Goku, and that's how it happened. Something like that. A misunderstanding, like a very huge misunderstanding. Like, they keep in with the same humor as Dragon Ball and throughout the Dragon Ball series, something like that. But at the same time, have Goten, Trunks, and them actually go through some real stuff. Like maybe have Bulla. It's like maybe Bulla has a crush on. Maybe Bulla has a crush on freaking Goten, and maybe Pan has a crush on Oob, or maybe Bulla and Pan have a crush on Oob. Age them up first. Age them up first, of course. Like, it's like, you don't even have to give a specific reason. You could say, plus amount of years passed by. Now, Pan and Bulla are like 14 and 15 years old. It's like, Oob is 16. Goten and Trunks, they're like 18 or 19 years old. They're the older of the two. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're the oldest of the group and everything, so someone has to be the responsible one. Like Trunks, he's the one that knows how to work the ship and everything. Goten is used for fighting and everything, basically. Like, they all can fight. I'm just saying, someone has to be the smart guy to get them from place to place. Maybe they meet certain people and they come along on a journey, kind of like a similar to Journey to the West kind of thing, like they did with the original Dragon Ball. Like maybe have a few jokes and little callbacks at the very beginning of Dragon Ball. Maybe, mirror some of the arcs, but just do it differently. Something funny. That's all I'm saying. It's just like so much potential that they had, but they chose not to do it. And it's like I know I get that everybody loves Goku. Everybody loves Goku. I love Goku just as much as the next guy, but come on, man. I really wish we could just if they're gonna keep Dragon Ball Super going, maybe have that as a side arc. Have the kids go off and do their own adventure. Make it part of Super, but at the same time, it's basically GT but retold better, told in a better way. Instead of it always being focused on Goku, or Goku and Vegeta or something. Maybe throughout space, Goten and Trunks and a few of the others just find some weird way to get stronger. They're not as strong as Goku and Vegeta still, but let's just say they can hold their own against maybe people I'm not gonna say Toppo or anything, but strong enough to actually put up a good fight. Basically what Vegeta's been doing for all these years. Putting up a good fight, but still getting the work from the bad guy. And seriously, Toriyama, man, why you doing Vegeta like that, man? I know he's your least favorite character, but good God, man, at least get this guy a W for once. I'm so sick of seeing Vegeta take L's. I'm sorry, man. I mean, Vegeta's not my favorite character, but I think I gotta say Goku and Uber are my favorite characters from Dragon Ball. And that's just how I feel about it. That's how I would have done Dragon Ball GT if I were rewriting it or something like that. I mean, you could still keep the same arcs, like the Omega the Shenron arc. Maybe keep the Shenron arc. I think that's one of the only ones I would cool with keeping. That and the Baby arc. That's that. Okay, the Black Star Dragon Balls. It's they reveal Baby was the one behind all the shit. Maybe maybe Goku and Vegeta stand up against him. They realize that it's not enough. Maybe Goten and Trunks, they step in with their newly found power from their journey, and then it turns out, that those abilities that they gain, are the main abilities that are doing damage to the bad guy. Something like that. I mean, do something different. Like I said, you can BS your way through it, but just give these characters a purpose. That's all I'm saying. Give these characters, something to do. Because, after Dragon Ball, Bulma, and Bulma and the rest of them, they don't do nothing. Seriously. Bulma, Chi-Chi, Yamcha, Tien. After the Saiyan arc, they don't, after the Saiyan arc, the Z, most of the Z fighters except Krillin, maybe. Except maybe Krillin, and they don't do nothing. Especially Yamcha. He does not do a thing. Maybe find a way to, I don't know, have him come along too or something. Give, or better yet, bring them along too. Some experienced fighters to help them out with their training and everything. Sure, they're weaker than half Saiyans or quarter Saiyans, but give them a purpose. That's all I'm saying. Give them a reason to be there. Because it seems like the only thing cool Tien and Master Roshi have done, and maybe Krillin to an extent, it's just a tournament of power. That's about it. I would say bring Master Roshi, but let's just say standards and practices have changed, and I don't want him getting all crazy with all these females running around. You know what I'm saying? But he's overcome his power, overcome his weakness for females, but that's yet to be, determined, man. I mean, that's just for the tournament of power. You know what I'm saying? That's just a tournament of power. How do you know he's not going to go right back to being a lecherous old man as soon as he gets back to Earth? I'm just saying. No pun intended. Saying. I'm kidding. But anywho, that's just how I feel about it. And if I were to redo Dragon Ball GT, that's how I would have done it. Or find some way to include it in Super, which is a good way to introduce Oob and actually give some screen time to young Trunks and Goten and Pan and Bulla. Have them age up a little bit, like maybe age them up to 10, or Goten and maybe Goten and Trunks, and they're like 17 or 18 years old or something. Maybe Oob's like around Pan and Bull's age or something. I don't know. Like, they could do anything. They literally could do anything. But if we're being honest, Oob's technically the reincarnation of Boo, but in a good form. Plus, we don't know if he's immortal or not or anything. We don't even know. Like, he has fighting potential. We just don't know if he has a long life, or we don't know if he has immortality. We don't know anything about that. But like I said, that's all I want to say about this. I'm Black Otaku. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.